centavos. It's a 50 centavo coin from 1964. Yes, it's a 50 centavos coin. So as you can see, it's English, 50 centavos. 1964 coin. I was 1 year old at this time. So, who designed this? Actually, this coin is called the Conan series, which was struck from 1903 up to 1966. Yes. So, the designer was actually an engraver artist known as Melicio Figueroa, an Ilonggo artist, okay, from Iloilo, of course, who transferred to somewhere in Bicol. That's why, as you can see, you have the Mayon volcano here. Yeah, it's even smoking. It may be because it's also related very much close to his heart as an artist. It is said that this lady is actually, the model he used was actually his own daughter named Blanca. So this is an anvil and a hammer, which shows the industry hardships that the Filipinos actually tried to go through just so we can build a better Philippines during this time, 1964. So as you can see here, we have, okay, I have shown you already, Central Bank of the Philippines. Yes, and we have the eagle, which is actually a symbol of the United States of America. That's the American eagle. And there is here the Spanish lion. That's right, the Lion of Spain. And the sun is in the middle, and the 3 stars, of course, which is very much a symbol of the Philippines. Ayan po. So, this is a 1964 coin. A 1964 coin. Here we go. Which is known as part of the Conan series. Ayan po. Designed by Melicio Figueroa. Alright, so this is post-war, of course, kasi 1964 na. So that was before Marcos' time. Ito po, right after this Conan series, so ito medyo, makikita pa naman, we can see the lady there in the design, but it's not very good condition. This one is much better, which is actually a Marcelo H. Del Pilar coin. So, 50 sentimo. So, as you can see, 50 sentimo. So, this is also 50 centavos. Pero this one is clearer. And Marcelo H. Del Pilar is facing left. And then, at the back, so ganyan siya. Pero, ang kanyang, at the back is baliktad. 1967. So, ito, this was minted until 1966. Ito naman, 1967 na po. Republika ng Pilipinas. This is already the Filipino version. So, because this one was the last to be minted with English, the English series. Okay. So, nandito po, same design of the Republika ng Pilipinas. Pero, in the other one, it's actually Republika ng Pilipinas was written here. Okay, right now, I can't see very well what's written in this ribbon. Di ko po makita. I can't see very well, but it's 1967 here. There's the sun in the middle, and the 3 stars, of course, the Republika ng Pilipinas, instead of Bangko Sentral or Central Bank of the Philippines. So, ito po, this is Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Why was he placed here? Sino po ba? Who was Marcelo H. Del Pilar? We know him very well as Plaridel or Marcelo H. Del Pilar, who was the editor of the La Solidaridad. So he was a lawyer, he was a journalist who lived in Spain. He was a Filipino, of course. So Rizal and Plaridel or Marcelo H. Del Pilar had actually some disagreements regarding the pamamalakad dun po sa La Solidaridad, and of course their way of looking at propaganda movement, in the propaganda movement. But anyway, okay, sino po ba si Marcelo H. del Pilar? Regardless of their misunderstanding and disagreements with Dr. Jose Rizal, they were still friends. Kapwa Pilipino po sila. And it was said that there was actually an election held. So they tried to choose those Filipinos who were living in Spain at that time. They were made to choose or elect who will be responsible for the propaganda movement. At it was said Rizal was the one chosen, but after all, Rizal gave it up. He gave the presidency to Marcelo H. del Pilar. So, nagparaya si Dr. Jose Rizal dito po kay Plaridel. Okay, paano po ba namatay si Marcelo H. del Pilar? Okay, so he died in Spain. He wanted to go back to the Philippines at that time, but to lead, of course, the revolution. But he got sick of tuberculosis, and then he died. He died in Barcelona, Spain, and what happened to him was he was buried in the public cemetery. It was even said that he was buried in a pauper's grave, something like that. So, but he was already on his way home sana, kung hindi lang po siya nagkaroon ng TB o tuberculosis. So, talagang yung mga time na yon, ano ba yon? 1896. Okay? Nung nagkaganon, and so it was actually a pivotal time for the Philippine Revolution. So, ayan po. Okay, so that's Marcelo H. del Pilar. And ito pa, I have here another. So, another Republika ng Pilipinas, si Marcelo H. del Pilar, pero facing left naman po. 1984 version, the 1984 version, ito. 1967, while the other one is 1964. Ayan po, no? So, if we look at this, this is 1967, Marcos na to, era. So, he was already chosen as president. Tapos, ito po, 1981, actually, lifted na po yung martial rule. Okay, wala po tayong 1970s. Parang, ito pa rin po yung 50 centavos, I think, during the 1970s. Pero wala po akong nakita so far na 1970s na 50 centavos. So, ito na lang po, 1980s, tapos na yung martial law. Okay, kasi 1981, it was already lifted, pero hindi pa totally. Why? Because actually, 1986 pa po yung People Power Revolution, no? So, 1986 pa siya. So, itong mga time na to ng 1984, talagang nag-aalboruto na yung mga tao. And eto po, oh. So, it's not only a revolutionary who was placed here. Ay, naalala ko nga pala yung mustache ni Marcelo H. del Pilar. Katulad din po ni Juan Luna. Kung si Dr. Jose Rizal po, yung kanyang special is yung kanyang buhok. How he parted his hair. Ito naman po si Marcelo H. del Pilar and Juan Luna, magkakaibigan naman po sila. Yung kanilang special feature is yung kanilang mustache na parang may yan, basta yung mustache nila na pa curling up, parang ganun po, no? Uso naman po nung mga panahong iyon. So anyways, nandito po sa likuran, ito po yung verse, which is the front, and then yung kanyang back or reverse is the Philippine eagle, the monkey-eating eagle. So imagine nyo po, no, 1984, talagang yung mga tao, mga Pilipino po ay talagang ready to fight na. Oh, kaya eagle, nakikita po talaga, oh, may agila, ayaw nang maging maya, na maliit na maya. Talagang fighting na po. Ito po actually is one of the coins in the Flora and Fauna series. So, Flora and Fauna series, it's not only the heroes, but also our natural resources, our environment, and the nature. So, ito, meron po tayong, ayan, the monkey-eating eagle. So, ready na po, lilipad na talaga, 1984 na, no? So, sawang-sawa na po ang mga Pilipino sa mga nangyayari sa ating bansa. So, ito po, ayan, ng 1964, 1967, okay, at saka ito na po yung 1984, and finally, 1990s. Tapos na po ang, eagle pa rin naman, pero ewan, lumiit yung agila. Okay, time na po ito ni, after the People Power Revolution. So, may maliliit na po na, ito, I think it was continued until the time of Cory, after the People Power Revolution. So, ito, niliitan. Ang alam ko po, yung mga maliliit na coins talagang super liit, super ang lilinggit. Panahon po ni President, after na po ni Cory. Yun po ang time ni President Ramos. Ito, 1994, if I'm not mistaken po. Okay, so I will try to verify and make sure na ganun nga po. So, pareho din po siya na left facing. Paano po ba pag left facing? So, parang hindi siya forward moving, no? Pag left facing, parang binabalikan. Kita nyo po yung difference of the size. Ang laki ng diferensya. More than 1/2. Parang ganun po, no? More than 1/2 of the coin. And the material used is no longer nickel brass. It's already, parang bronze na siya, no? Bronzy. Okay. Ayan po, Okay. So, ito po yung panahon ni Ramos o ni Tabaco. Ayan. Yung panahon po na our steel, we used to have our own steel industry. Yes, doon po sa Iligan City. Meron pong steel mill doon. Pero, okay, nung panahon niya po ay binenta po iyon. Kaya lumiit na po yung ating metal. Tingnan nyo po. Maliit na maliit. Iba po ang kulay niya kaysa sa ibang 50 centavo coin. So, at saka nakalagay po dito. Nakalagay po ba na sentimo na? Kasi Philippinized na po at Republika ng Pilipinas na ang ginamit. Okay, oopsie. Alright, so hanggang dito na lang po, and we will be studying more about our Philippine currencies and coinage, and napaka-interesante po para kay Simply Jane ang mga bagay na ito, no? So unti-unti we will be learning about our history and the change of the coins or currencies as the years go by. So, today, tinalakay po natin ang ating mga, 50 centimos or 50 centavo coin. So, as you can see, wala na pong 50 centavo coins sa ating NGC or the new generation coins. Bakit po ba? Kasi parang hindi na po importante ang salapi. Ang 50 centavos. That's what I mean with salapi. In Hiligaynon, salapi is actually 50 centavos. Ayan, wala na. There's no more salapi. No more 50 centavos in our latest new generation currency. Okay? So, ayan po. Thank you so much for joining Simply Jane in this episode, and hope you've learned something today. God bless you all.